Hey everybody, my name's Stefan Bauman. I'm going to show you how to use Lightroom 3 now. Today on this particular episode we're going to go through the different modules on Lightroom. The first one, and the one that you're going to come to originally, is your library module. You'll see it right here up in the right hand corner. Basically what this is it allows you to view your photos in different ways, import them, do all your metadata. So for example, you're going to start by pressing import. When you hit import, you're going to get a file open up. You're going to go on to the left hand side and choose whichever photos that you want to import. So for this one, I just went to a festival recently that had zombies in it. So you're going to click the folder that you want to open. In this case, since there's a lot of photos and we're just doing an example, I'm going to uncheck all. Normally you would check all because you want to have them all there. But let's say, let's just choose these. These are a little bit macabre, but you know, it's Halloween, so let's just flow with it. So now what you can do from here is on your metadata part on the right hand side, after selecting the ones that you want to upload, you can make presets. For me, my preset that I'm choosing right now is just copyright 2011, so that it's automatically in there as just as a little safety thing to say that, you know, this is my work. As far as keywords go, it's like any other keywording program. You want it to go with whatever program you're with, whichever files you're using. So in this case, zombies would be one. The town that it was in, misspelled there. Sorry. So zombies. You want to separate each keyword by a comma. The next one would be the town that was in, for example, Newburgh. Say, you know, you can put any particular keywords that are relevant. So just to save time, we'll put those two in. You're going to go down to the bottom right-hand corner, hit import, and it'll import the things. Now what's cool is it doesn't actually import the actual files. It imports a digital copy. And it's like in Photoshop when you have layers, you can do all sorts of different things to each photo without damaging it, which is really nice when we move on to the develop module, which we'll do for our next episode. So now that you're in the develop module, there are a couple really neat options. You have your grid mode, which is what we're in right now, where you can see multiple photos. You can change the size of the grid if you want. So if you have a lot of photos, you can do a quick scan, or you can zoom in like that. You can do an individual image mode, and then you can either, you know, navigate using the arrows or use your keyboard to navigate the same way. If you want to rotate a photo, you can do that. Basically, what these are right here is methods of organizing your photos. Basically, you can flag a pic, you can unflag it. There's a rating system, 1 through 5 stars. So this is just, each way is a way to separate, so that as you're doing your workflow, you're going to come up with your own system. Everybody has a way that they want to do it. There's color labels as well. At the very end of this, you can choose which of these, you know, sorting methods you want to show up. If you want a slideshow button to show up, right there, you just hit the play button and it automatically creates a slideshow for you. To get out of that, hit escape. Another part of this module is the X and Y. It's comparison. So you basically select two photos by clicking one, hold down Command if you're on a Mac, Control if you're on a PC. Click the other photo, and then you hit X and Y, and it lets you compare two photos. So if you have two photos that are very similar, so I guess a better example would be this one and this one. Let's get rid of this. There we go. So you have two photos, and you can choose, you know, which one is more appropriate. You also have the survey view, so that you can, I guess you can view a different amount of them. So if you only want to have 3 or 4 of them show up, you select which ones you want to show up, and those are the only ones that come up, rather than having the full grid view where you have all of them. Command D or Control D is deselect. So let's go back to this view, which is the grid view. On the right hand side you have your keywords, so you can actually enter keywords using keywords and containing keywords, whichever one is more suited to you. As you put in keywords, keyword suggestions will actually show up as you go, and they'll be added to a keyword list. So let's see. Now, the other thing that is really cool about this part of the module is you can actually use filters. So let's say I have this one as a 5-star, this one's a 5-star, and this one's a 5-star. Now, you can go up here, and on the filters button right here, you have a drop-down menu, and let's say you only want it to show particular images that have been rated. So you go to rated, and so now only those 3 images that have been rated will show up. You can go even further with that now with this. If you want things that are only 2 and higher or 5 and higher, you see how it works. It's the same with the color. If they're color labeled and you only want red to show up, you click red. In this case, none of them are red, so none of them show up. And then you can, if you want to turn filters off, I believe you just, sorry, hit it here again, and I guess unrated would work for us right now because, actually that won't work. Sorry guys, it's the first time doing this. Library filters, under File, drop down menu, enable filters, click that, and then you'll have all your images come back. Another cool part of this is the collections, which are going to be something that you want to do very often, because this way you can delete photos without deleting them from your hard drive. So let's say I Control All or Command All, select all these, and I want to turn these into a collection. So I'm still going to have the file right here that comes down, but in addition to that, I make a collection. Say I call it Zombies Edit. Hit Create, and now I have a collection which, if I want to get rid of one, for example, you hit the backspace or delete button, it comes back, in this case Control Z to make it to undo. But if you do that in the folders part and you hit backspace or delete, you're going to get this little pop-up window that asks you if you want to remove it from your Lightroom catalog or delete it from disk, which, when you're working on a large number of photos, is a waste of time. So in this case, hit cancel. That's why I use collections. And then you can make multiple collections of the same photos. So it gives you the opportunity to just to speed up your workflow. So I think for this one, that'll be the first episode. I'm going to be going into the develop module next, which is the one that you're going to be using the most. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.